Hey everyone, it's officially 1 month since I started my Etsy shop. And let me tell you, it's been a roller coaster journey, a lot of learning and late nights, especially while I was on my vacation. Today, I'm just going to share with you what I learned within those 30 days of posting and creating some new products on my Etsy shop. Number one is find the right product that has a lot of demand but low in supply. And this is a very hard part. The very first thing that I realized, Etsy is a marketplace. It's like any marketplace that has demand and supply. So if you just jump over there without doing your research, you might end up selling something that nobody's looking for. And that's how I started using Evervee and eRank for SEO purposes. At the same time, you can even check your competitors. So that's when it clicked. And don't sell what you like only. Sell what people are searching for, but not finding enough of. And that's the sweet spot. Lesson number two is product pictures sell more than words. Your pictures are your storefront. On Etsy, no one can feel or touch your product. So the images that you have does all the hard working. So the images have to do all the convincing. What worked for me was fully using every image slot in Etsy that gives you. Even the video, you should upload it as well. Instead of repeating the same angle with different backgrounds, I will show instead what the product looks like up close and the different features of the product. Like for example, the thickness, the inside pages of our journal, or what's the texture of it, the journal, what is it made of, like is it hardcover or matte or glossy, or even personalization, you can add that. And of course, some lifestyle mock-ups so buyers can imagine if they're going to buy this, how does it look like. And of course, another thing, alt text, don't skip this. It's basically the caption behind of your photo that helps with SEO. Not only does it help on Etsy, but it also helps to be discoverable in other platforms like Pinterest. And of course, consistency is the key. I learned that being on and off will not work. So you need to be present all the time with your shop. So when you post once and you didn't post for like 2 consecutive days or 3 consecutive days, it will really affect your shop, especially the shop that you have will not be pushed on the algorithm. So I made a habit of posting daily on threads specifically, and I even joined some groups from Facebook itself. I'm posting whether it's a new product or even a story on how do you use it. This thing adds credibility for your shop. And one hack on threads, by the way, they just added some DMs over there, and people are selling directly from threads now by just messages. And I just got an order even from threads itself, which is the good part about that community. So go ahead and join threads. There's a lot of people over there who are posting their products at the same time their journey. And of course, use your tags properly. Don't just use the tags that you just know about your product. Of course, you need to do your research, like what I said. Etsy tags are basically keywords. And when people search, those are what help you to get discoverable. Instead of guessing, I searched tags that had the highest search volume but weren't overused. For example, instead of using just a planner, I found that ADHD planner for moms was way more searchable and specific. That helps my products to reach the right audience. Of course, create bundles and do the FOMO effect, the fear of missing out. One of the fastest way I get traction is by creating bundles and, some offers. Instead of selling on one item, I group them together. Like for example, if you're selling a planner, you can bundle it with stickers or even some bags, if it is for back to school season, or journaling kits with pens and doodling stickers. So there's so many things that you can bundle out there. But if you're, for example, doing some digital products, why don't you create a ultimate business kit that has also ebooks? At the same time, you can bundle it with ready to print products that they can use later on if they wanted to start their business. And here's the real trick, the FOMO effect, like what I said. Add limited time discounts or rotate daily deals. When customers feels like they might miss out, they don't think twice. They just hit buy. Next is fast replies is equals to one sale. This one was a game changer. There were a couple of times that, I don't get messages. It's because I really turn off my data, especially when I'm outside. And the thing is, if you don't reply fast to those customers, you might actually lose a customer and they go to someone else, because some people are in a hurry. Like, for example, they're looking for a mock-up for their products. So they just want to finish the job done. Like, for example, what I did yesterday. I just bought a mock-up from one of the Etsy sellers just to post it immediately. So time is really valuable. Now I treat every customer messages like a priority notification. Whether it's in Instagram threads or in Etsy messages. Always turn on your data and your notification, because you might lose one sale that you were looking for. And it doesn't only boost your sale, but it also adds credibility to your shop. People leave better reviews when they feel like they've been taken care of. So always take care of your customers, because these customers might be your potential returning customers later on. Another thing that I noticed with buyers, that they really like to see some activity. When you're posting daily and engaging with different customers, or your audience from your social media, showing the behind scenes, it really definitely builds a trust. Whether you're just selling a digital product and people just don't want to buy the product, they wanted to be connected with that person who's creating that product behind that shop. So don't be shy showing your creative space on how you create the products or packing the products in your packaging process. That authenticity sells, by the way. So after 1 month of getting like 11 sales, okay, I mean, it's not much, but it's already an achievement for me. Here's what I learned. Do your research before you launch. Make your pictures, do the selling, let it talk for you. Use your tags strategically and bundle your products and create urgency. Of course, reply to your customer first, and finally, keep showing up. Be consistent. Everything takes a while, but it's rewarding in the end of the day. It's been a wild 30 days, but I'm really excited on what's ahead. Especially, I'm a mom and I have been making planners and journals, like physical products, and it's really tiring for me. So I really wanted to go to selling digital products instead, so I can have more time for my baby. So if you're trying to start your Etsy shop this year, 2025, or probably next year, I hope these tips that I learned this couple of past days will help you to skip the trial and error.